Hey guys, Cecil here once again. Hey, in today's video, I wanted to kind of do this as a two-parter, and that's because I kind of hit a milestone today, and I want to do a video on this because I've been kind of throwing this idea around for a while, and I figured today is the day to finally do it. So I was kind of checking out my channel this morning, and I noticed I hit 100 subscribers, and that is fantastic. Now, in the grand scheme of things, I know that doesn't really sound like a lot, but to me, that tells me that, hey, I've got actually a few people who are checking out my channel now, and I really didn't start this channel to for any kind of gain or anything. I just kind of did it on a whim, just to kind of share my love of gaming and to share my knowledge, and just to maybe teach some people about some games and systems and whatnot that they may not have known about before. And I just wanted to share my love, like a lot of gamers out on YouTube, my love for gaming and whatnot. So thank you for everyone who has hit the subscribe button so far. It does really mean a lot to me, even though I may not say it very much. I mean, 100 subscribers is fantastic. I'm definitely going to keep more videos coming here in the coming weeks. I know I haven't put a lot of content out in the last several weeks. I've been sitting on a couple of ideas and whatnot, so you'll definitely see more content from me in the coming weeks. So again, thank you very much. I appreciate everyone who's hit the subscribe button and who's checked out my channel so far. You'll definitely stay tuned. I've got a lot of good stuff upcoming, so be sure you check that out. Now, the main part of this video I wanted to do, and like I said, I've been kind of stewing this idea around for a while, and I know a lot of gamers do this, and it's kind of a tour video. And I've only really ever done videos sitting in this chair or, maybe in front of my TV and whatnot for a couple of different videos. So this is going to be a tour video. Now, this is going to be kind of a two-parter video. This is kind of my before disaster video, because I'm going to give you a fair warning right now. My apartment is a mess. And my gaming room especially is a disaster zone. I really need to organize it. It's just a big mess of just controllers and games and whatnot. So fair warning now, if you're a clean freak, you're probably going to want to turn away. But otherwise, I figured it was worth doing a video just to show you guys what I have and whatnot. So let's go check that out, and I'll kind of show you a few other little things too around my apartment. So mainly where I do my videos right now, it's just kind of on my computer desk in my computer chair. Just kind of like my Vita games right there, mailbox and a Bucks bobblehead. I'm a bit of a sports nut. I've got my my PowerBook here. It's really old, but it works for what I do on gaming and watching videos and using the internet for. Just a hat and just some random batteries, and this is just kind of a little bit of a Final Fantasy thing that I picked up. Just kind of a merchandising thing. I thought it was kind of cool. This is just for Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy. And yeah, otherwise just a pretty plain old computer desk. And this is kind of my main living area of my apartment. As you can see, a really big disaster area right now. So over here, where you've kind of maybe seen me do a few different videos in the past, this is kind of my main gaming setup. This is a 40-inch LCD HD TV. I've had it for about 5 years. Nothing spectacular, but it works really good for the gaming. And this is kind of like my main, mainly played / modern console setup. So over here, got my XI. Down below here, GameCube, Saturn. Just my receiver for all my stuff. And down here, just kind of some random figures and whatnot. My Wii. Original Xbox, kind of PS2, which you can't really see. PS3, 360 with an HD DVD add-on. That's just kind of a component switch. So yeah, just kind of a lot of random crap. A VCR for the very rare occasion I might, throw on a VHS tape. So yeah, this is kind of where I do my main gaming stuff, and I've just kind of got some random posters and crap up on the walls here. Just kind of some of my DVDs, plushies. I'm a bit of a Blue's Clues nut, so don't mind me. I'm a bit of a weirdo. Just kind of got some random strategy guides and whatnot. Kind of my gaming chairs where I kind of sit for my secondary setup. They're kind of sound chairs and whatnot, so they kind of get a really good stereo sound to them when you got it all hooked up and running. And this over here is kind of like my classic gaming setup. My lesser played stuff that I don't play as often gets put on this TV. Now this is my 27-inch HD ready monitor. This used to be my main TV before I got my LCD TV several years ago. It works really good as a classic gaming TV. Lots of good hookups and whatnot. Just down below there and on the stand, I got my CDI, NES, Super Nintendo, N64. Right there in that empty space. Normally there would be a 3DO right there, but mine's broken right now, so it's not hooked up. And then I just kind of got some random plushies, a figure, Spider-Man, and my Star Trek placard up there of the 4 captains. And then just kind of over here, just some random junk. Dreamcast. It's a chip Dreamcast that actually plays imports with no mod disc, or a boot disc, which is nice. 32X Genesis combo, Turbo Duo, Core Graphics PC Engine, Neo Geo CD, top-loading Famicom with the disc system, Jaguar, another Turbo Duo that's actually broken right now. It won't power on, probably just a capacitor issue. Got to get that fixed at some point. And my Master System, which isn't hooked up, just kind of a lot of random cords and crap and whatnot. So this is kind of like where I do most of my actual gaming, just some other random crap. I do like Friendship is Magic. It's a fun little show, so I've got a couple of different posters and whatnot up there. Just my futon where I mainly sit, coffee table full of random crap. So yeah, this is the main living room. So now, fair warning, this is the gaming room. This is just my sleeping room. This is a gigantic disaster zone, so please, please forgive me for this mess. As you can see, holy crap, is this a goddamn mess. Now, bear with me. I'm going to have to kind of step around a lot of stuff here. Like I said, there's just a bunch of random crap in here. Over here, just a lot of random magazines, games, and whatnot I really haven't organized yet. Some merchandising I picked up from GameStop. And a chair, which is normally in one of the corners. It's kind of piled itself towards the center of the room. You can see a lot of controllers down here. Now, how this kind of got built up, over the course of the last several months, you'll go to like secondhand stores like Savers or Goodwill, and I'll find like N64, PS1, Genesis, Xbox original controllers for a few bucks a piece, and I just buy them, just for backups and whatnot, and it just kind of piles up, and I haven't really had a chance to go through these and organize these yet and get them into the bins where I normally keep my controllers, so they just kind of piled up on the floor here. And now I kind of show you some of my main gaming shelves and everything where I keep a lot of my games. Just a lot of other random crap on the floor here. Just other controllers, a stunner. Just some random Atari stuff. 2600 and a television. Just some other random storage bins. That's my Coleco Atom computer. I need to get that put up in the classic gaming closet, which I'll do, but I didn't have any space for it at the moment. So I just keep it on the floor right here, so I just kind of got to gingerly step over here. And this is one of my newest acquisitions is my wonderful cat Rosetta. Very realistic gaming system right now. I keep some of her random stuff in here. She's very, very lazy, but she's been a great cat. I haven't really had a pet before I got her, so it's been an interesting ride with her so far. But yeah, she's a great little pet. This is kind of like one of my main merchandising things I picked up. It's a bouncer / FF9 kind of standee. As you can kind of see, if you move back and forth, it kind of switches between the two. And I got this from GameStop. God, it must have been 11, 12 years ago. Went around the PS2 launch, and I just saw it, and I'm like, they were getting rid of it, and I'm like, dude, I got to have this, just because I do really like FF9. The bouncer's an okay game, but this is kind of normally in a corner. But it's kind of like I said, built up, kind of moved to the center just because I've piled a lot of random crap in here. But that's kind of a neat little thing I've had. As far as the gaming stuff, just on the shelf, starting right here, just kind of original Xbox, these two shelves right here. PS2 right there, as you can kind of see. Once the games start piling up in front of the stuff in the back, it's time to reorganize. This has happened once or twice before, too. Just kind of down below here, just some kind of random GameCube stuff. Just kind of some other just random games, boxes for GameCube Collector's Edition stuff. Here are just some random PS2 or a PS3 360 Wii. A lot of my Wii games, 360 stuff right there, more Wii, PS3, and whatnot. This is kind of my modern gaming shelf right here. This shelf is actually going to go and be replaced by one of these big white ones. This is one of the two white bookcases I need to get to replace this just to help organize this a little better. Up here, just a lot of my boxed handhelds I keep up there. DS and 3DS. PSP and a lot of my PSP box sets are right here on this shelf. Oh, excuse me. I cough a little bit, bear with me. I'm getting over a bit of a cold. Game Boy boxed and loose stuff. Down here is kind of my random, Neo Geo Pocket, Wonder Swan, Gamecom, and down below there is just where I keep a lot of my Turbo graphics games and whatnot. Yeah, I got that My Little Pony game for cheap, so don't mind me. Sega CD up there, Master System, Genesis, just kind of all these 4 shelves right here. And now the Genesis, as you can kind of see, is bled into the next shelf. This is kind of the heart of my gaming collection, is my Saturn collection. I built these up over the last probably 15 years. Just some kind of random shit up there, Star Wars figures, and just Saturn games. Like I said, as you can kind of see, the Genesis games have kind of been bleeding over. This is why I really need to reorganize. Just a handful of shelves of Saturn stuff. Some more random figures and whatnot. A lot of controllers and power cables and whatnot I keep in these bins right here and here. Just because, and like I said, as you can see, this mess, I need to kind of get this, and I got to actually get probably at least 1 or 2 more of these bins to get all this crap in here. Just more games up here. PS1 up top there. Dreamcast, domestic, Dreamcast import, and then all my Saturn imports are on those 2 shelves. And then over here in the classic gaming closet, once I get behind my other crap here, down below here, that's my shoebox N64 and my regular Nintendo and Super Nintendo. I got a couple bins of those games. You know, it's kind of spread out over here. Those are all my boxes where I keep all my, you know, the boxes for like systems and accessories I built up over the years. Just got some random gaming magazines in the corner there. And then in here, just got some random, you know, couple power pads, Beatmania, Samba stuff, GameCube, bongos, joysticks, and Guitar Hero stuff, a steering wheel. Just a lot of random demo discs. I that box right there. And then you come up here. It's a lot of older stuff. Extras of consoles like a PS1, Saturn, my other couple of CDXs up there. You know, Super Nintendo, my extra cube. Classic Systems, my ColecoVision, another Atari, my Odyssey 2, a lot of random like 3DO, Atari, Odyssey games, Coleco games are all kind of in this shelf. Some random gaming boxes, my twin sticks, more boxes, and my Game Gear and stuff are far in the back there. So yeah, this is just kind of the mess of a gaming room I have. Like I said, it is a disaster area. I'm not claiming this to be a clean room. This is going to get really reorganized in the coming months here, and I think you'll be pleased with the results once I get this all straightened up and clean. But I just kind of wanted to share my collection with you guys today, show you what I had, since I hadn't done it before. So again, I apologize for the mess, and thank you again for all 100 subscribers I've gotten so far. Please stay tuned. I've got a lot of great stuff coming in the coming weeks and months, and I'll do another tour once I get this mess straightened up. So you guys take it easy, and I'll see you next time.